Tuesday, November 4th. Salem wakes in silence, but danger is already moving. Yesterday's chaos is gone, yet its shadow still lingers. Hearts are breaking, loyalties twisting, and somewhere in the dark, a new secret is being born. Because in Salem, calm never lasts, it only hides the storm to come. Tonight, everything changes, and nobody's ready for it. After the chaos of Halloween night, flashing lights, shouting parents, and a pumpkin that nearly changed everything, Salem finally quiets down. But for Tate Black and Holly Jonas, the silence isn't peaceful, it's suffocating. They meet at the park, the same bench where they once shared secrets and laughter. The autumn leaves crunch beneath their shoes, the air cold enough to sting, but not enough to numb the ache between them. Holly's eyes are tired, not from lack of sleep, but from the constant pressure of living in a world that expects too much. "I can't keep doing this," she whispers. "My mom, my dad, they're always watching. I feel like I can't breathe." Tate looks down, his hands tightening on the bench. "So what are you saying? That we just stop?" Holly hesitates, and then offers a soft, heartbreaking compromise. "We don't stop caring. We just stop breaking rules. No more sneaking around. No more secrets. If what we have is real, it'll survive this." Tate forces a nod, but inside, something cracks. He watches her walk away, her hair swaying, her silhouette fading under the streetlight, and he feels that ache of first heartbreak take root. Then his phone buzzes. One message. "We need to talk. Now." It's about Holly. His pulse quickens. Who sent it? And what if the real danger isn't losing her, but finding out the truth she's been hiding? At Sweet Bits, the smell of sugar and cinnamon fills the air, but for Ari Horton, sweetness has turned bitter. She sits alone at the window, clutching a tiny pacifier in her hand, a relic of a baby she'll never see again. Across the street, Aaron Green watches her through the glass. He recognizes that emptiness, it mirrors his own. He crosses over, quiet, hesitant, unsure if his presence will heal or reopen the wound. When she looks up, her eyes are already shining. "He's really gone," she whispers. Aaron nods, voice low. "Yeah, he's gone, and it's my fault." They sit in silence. The world moves on outside, but inside this bakery, time stands still. Then Aaron breaks it. "Maybe we weren't meant to raise him," he says softly. "But maybe we're meant to protect him. Somehow." Ari looks confused. Protect him? From what? Aaron doesn't answer right away. His mind flashes back to the Demera file he once glimpsed at the hospital, the one labeled Project Tessero. The guilt in his voice deepens. I can't shake the feeling that something's wrong. Like this isn't over." Ari frowns, but she doesn't press. For now, they cling to the fragile comfort of shared pain. But as Aaron walks away, the camera lingers on the pacifier in her hand, a small, silent clue to a much larger mystery. Because in Salem, even the innocent aren't untouched by the darkness. Inside the Kuriaki's mansion, tension hums like static in the air. Brady Black has been patient, forgiving, but today, his patience runs out. Across from him, Rachel Black stands with arms crossed, chin high, her teenage defiance almost identical to her mother's. "It was just a prank," she insists. "Nobody got hurt." Brady's voice rises, sharp and full of disappointment. "A prank? You threw something that could have killed someone, Rachel. You're lucky Thomas is alive." His words hang heavy in the silence. For a moment, Rachel's lips tremble. The child inside her flickers through. Then, just as quickly, she hardens again. "You're always judging me. You act like I'm some kind of monster, just like Mom." The mention of Kristen cuts deep. Brady's anger falters, replaced by fear. He takes a step closer. "I'm trying to save you from becoming her, Rachel. But you have to let me." She shakes her head, eyes blazing with tears she refuses to show. "No one saves me. Not you. Not anyone." And with that, she storms out, footsteps echoing down the marble hallway. Brady stands frozen, realization dawning like a storm. This isn't rebellion. It's a cry for help. And if Kristen DiMera really is on her way back to Salem, that cry might soon become a weapon, one that tears their family apart all over again. Outside University Hospital, the evening wind carries a cold bite, but the real chill comes from the two people standing face to face. Sarah Horton freezes mid-step when she spots Xander Cook by the entrance. It's been weeks since their last encounter, yet every unspoken word still hangs between them like frost in the air. For a moment, neither moves. The tension is thick, half anger, half longing. Then Xander smirks, trying to break the ice. Didn't realize I was still on your no-fly list. Sarah crosses her arms. You've been grounded for months. Her tone is razor sharp, but her eyes betray something softer, hurt, maybe even nostalgia. They trade verbal jabs about custody, about lies, about promises made in love and broken in pride. Every sentence is a wound disguised as wit. Finally, the mask slips. Xander's voice drops. I still care about you, Sarah. More than I want to. For a heartbeat, she hesitates, the old warmth flickers, then she whispers, that's the problem, Xander. You always care too late. As Sarah walks away, Xander's expression fractures, guilt, regret, desire colliding in silence. But neither notices the glint of a phone camera from behind a parked car. Someone's been recording, and in Salem, every secret has a price. The Brady pub is unusually quiet tonight, the kind of quiet that precedes bad news. Kate Roberts sits with her son Philip Kyriakis, studying the worry lines etched across his face. He's been distracted for days, eyes glued to spreadsheets, phone calls taken in whispers. Finally, he exhales and speaks the words she dreaded hearing. There's been a leak at Titan. Sensitive files, trade secrets, someone inside selling us out. Kate stiffens, voice low. Who? Philip slides a tablet across the table. A list of digital transfers, coded messages, and one name that shouldn't be there. Alex Kyriakis. Or at least, that's what someone wants everyone to believe. Kate leans back, eyes narrowing. You think it's a setup? Philip nods. Or a warning. Someone's trying to start a war inside the family. Outside, rain begins to fall against the pub window, faint, rhythmic, like a ticking clock. Kate warns, be careful, Philip. Salem doesn't just destroy reputations. It buries them. As she speaks, Philip glances toward the doorway just in time to see a man in a dark coat slip out into the night, phone in hand. Whoever he is, he's already one step ahead. And if DiMera Enterprises is behind this, Titan isn't facing a leak, it's facing an ambush. Night falls over Salem, but the city doesn't sleep. Tate and Holly's deal is already cracking under pressure. Aaron's guilt festers, drawing him closer to a secret he was never meant to uncover. Rachel's anger burns brighter, a spark that could reignite her mother's legacy. And Xander's regret lingers like smoke, with one video ready to turn heartbreak into scandal. Meanwhile, Philip's discovery rattles the Kyriakis empire, a betrayal that could intertwine with E.J. DiMera's mysterious lab project. Because in Salem, nothing happens by coincidence. Every business move, every breakup, every whispered promise, is a piece of something bigger. And when the puzzle finally snaps together, peace will shatter. Stay tuned, because Wednesday's episode won't just continue the drama. It will detonate.